Okay, today we are going to do our Van Gogh. So we want to start with a blank screen. So you want to come over here to the plus sign and then just choose screen size. And then I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm doing this by taking my two fingers and squishing them together to adjust the screen. You can also turn things around. Instead of turning your iPad around, you can turn the page around. So the first thing we want to do is we want to choose our pen or our brush. So go up to the brush, tap that. I want you to go to calligraphy and monoline. Okay, and then tap back in the screen. We're going to choose black. And so I'm going to come here and just snap. And so that will give me black. So I'll do that again. Well, I think I'll do that again. There we go. So you go towards black and you snap it. And then you'll have the black. All right, and let's check our layers. Okay, we're on layer 1. So we're going to draw a horizontal line, but we're going to make it kind of wavy, and you want to make sure it goes off the screen. Otherwise, when you go to fill in your colors, you're going to have some problems and some issues. Then we're going to create a little hill coming down on this side, and a little hill coming down on this side. Next, we're going to have a hill coming on the right side here, coming down towards the center. And we're going to take and we are going to have a hill coming down. Let me undo that. Coming down this way. Now notice down here at the bottom, it is not all the way off the edge, so I'm going to fix that. My next step is I'm going to create a path. So I'm going to start up here and work my way down and make it wide towards the bottom. So it's going to be close towards the back of the hill. And as I'm coming down, I'm going to make that path wider. Now I need to get rid of those lines, so I'm going to increase by stretching out my two fingers. I'm going to choose the eraser and I'm going to come in and erase. As good as I can. And down here at the bottom, erase that. Okay, then I'm going to take my two fingers and squish them back together. All right. The next step is I'm going to draw my stars and my moon. So I'm going to draw my moon. Whoops. Let's see what's going on here. Oop, I don't have my brush chosen. So I'm going to go back up, choose the brush, draw the circle. Remember, hold it in place until it moves and turns into a perfect circle. Okay, I'm going to do that with some smaller circles. Okay. And all I'm doing is I'm touching together and holding it in place. And I'm going to put one up here. Okay. So now I'm going to put, I'm going to go around my moon. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. So I should have two circles going around my moon. And I'm going to do that around each star. Okay. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my moving lines. So I'm going to do vertical lines coming down the heel here. Then I'm going to go over to the other heel and do the same. No, it's not touching. Okay. And when you hold it down, that line straightens up. Okay, then I'm going to do diagonal lines, kind of wavy diagonal lines coming down the side of the heel here. Going all the way off the edge of our paper. And then come here like that. Then I'm going to come to the other side and do the same thing. All right. Okay, and then in the center, I'm going to draw, this is called a broken line. Making sure it touches. If not, it's not going to fill properly. We'll have stuff, colors not filling in the right way. Okay, and then the final steps, I'm going to go up to the sky and I'm going to create movement in the sky. And I'm going to create just different shapes. I'm going to come up here. And you can do somewhat the same. Creating these swirls. Let's do a couple of these. And we're just filling up the sky with these shapes. And you may have to go in and do some erasing. I can see that I'm going to have to do some erasing because some of my lines are touching and going over into other areas. Okay, so that's done. So then I'm going to shrink the size of my pencil here. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to draw a spiral in the center of my moon. And if I can, in my stars. There we go. So the next step, I'm going to close that up, is to go in and erase where I see that there's problems. So I'm going to choose my eraser and I'm going to come in and clean it up. And so it's easy if you just enlarge your screen and then move your screen around. See, let's clean this up. Okay, kind of look here. All right, I see right there. Well, let me undo that. Let me go a little bigger. See if I can go bigger. Right there. Okay. Come around, there's a spot right here. And I see where I do not Let me fix that, make my pencil larger, and fix that right there. Go back to my eraser and kind of clean that up. Okay, need to erase right here, right there. So I'm just going through and cleaning up, but I'm also noticing that there's places that I need to fix. So I'm going back and forth between my eraser and my pencil. Okay, going back to my eraser. Okay, fixing that. Just cleaning it up before we add anything else to it. Going through, checking it out, looks good. Okay, all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this as a Procreate file to my Google Drive. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the wrench up at the top, click Share, choose Procreate, choose Google Drive, choose my name, select Folder, My Drive, My Artwork folder, save here, upload, and there you go. I have it in there. So at some point I'm going to need to change the name of the file, which I may do that right now. Go back to the gallery, tap on the title, and I'm going to call it Caliph Van Gogh. My last name, or you can use your first name, and VanGoghh. Done. And so now it has that titled. And so now it's ready for me to eventually add color to it.